Hello! The following video will be a clip from my stream. Hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so they removed Guardian Angel, guys, and they added Edge of Night, so let's talk about it. Okay, when the holder first drops below 50% health, they briefly enter stealth. So they get like the smoke bomb thing. Becoming untargetable and shedding negative effects, so it is just smoke bomb. After coming out of stealth, the holder gains an additional 30% attack speed bonus. Oh, so maybe it's not good on Morgana, but I bet it is still fine. But yeah, it's definitely a backline Diagro item, so it's gonna be good on like Jhin, good on, I was about to say Urgot. Yeah, good on Jhin. It's gonna be good on Aurelia. Yeah, just backline ADCs or ADCs in general. Be very good on them. But also, I mean, it's still decent stats for an AP carry. It's attack speed and Diagro. So don't sleep on this being decent on an AP carry as well, but definitely going to be a little bit better optimized for an AD carry. I don't need to hear Mort's thoughts on this, honestly.
So this should be a good item to talk about. I think it's a long requested feature. We've talked about it before.
Yeah, don't sleep on this item, guys. This will be a really flexible item, and probably the way that everyone utilizes it at the beginning of the set will not be the same way everyone utilizes it later. So just keep a really, what I really want to say is keep an open mind about using Edge of Night.
And so it's all built into the game. And you can see here in this example that Shrinkro, S-Judd, and M Sloan are the possible targets. Those are.
Yeah, so they're adding in, right here is they're adding in the, what has been on Blitz app for a while, where you could track your opponents with Blitz app, which it was annoying because, like, for example, if you have a PC that doesn't run that program very well while you have it open, then you just couldn't run it. So people actually had a competitive advantage over you. And I personally don't run Blitz app on my PC at all. I don't. I just think it's annoying. It constantly pops up and yeah, it constantly like opens itself and stuff like that. And League already like runs my processor really hard, especially when I stream. So I don't run Blitz app, so this is great for me. Also, I think it's really weird that it's like kind of a standard thing to use a third-party program. I think that's really weird, like really weird and unhealthy for the game. So which is why they addressed this and added it in here. The Blitz app does not help. Like, this doesn't really help you get better at the game. It just takes a lot of busy work out because, like, for example, when I play and I'm serious, I know the next 3 people who are in my rotation by memorization. And so does every other high elo player. And what Blitz app did for everyone was it took the busy work out of it. It took like time from you having to mentally think about that. So that's why it was a great thing. It doesn't actually give you an advantage, but it does in the way of like it takes some mental fatigue off of you because you don't have to memorize who you're going to fight with all the other things you have to think about. So cool, very good that they added it to here because they did like the system of you knowing the next 3 possible people. I'm down with that being presented. I don't think it's skill expression at all to remember who you're going to fight. Like that is, I don't think that's any skill expression. I know some people do, and even some of my friends are like, yeah, that's skill expression. I'm like, you're just memorizing who you're going to fight. I don't get it. Anyways, Assassin, so Cutthroat, this is augment updates. So these are updated augments that already exist. So Assassin's Mana Reeve, the first unit they attack, increases their maximum mana by 50% until they cast. Did they just buff that? Is that what they did? Oh, but it grants
we did a really
talent.
big update to some of the existing augments.
I'll let him talk
like
about
the Hearts and Souls. We've seen success by making sure that the risk versus reward of augments being lowered is actually good for the game. Things like Cutthroat, for example, when you had 0 assassins, it was just too risky to take on 1/4. So kind of like with the Hearts and Souls.
Yeah,
we went through and did a
yeah.
pass, and we gave all of the very trait-specific ones ways to get into that trait much easier. So you can see here, Cutthroat gives you a Talon, Runic Shield gives you a...
Oh, okay, that's all they're changing. I don't need him to read it. So now you're going to get units with these augments. Okay, cool. Yeah, I totally agree with Mort that it felt really risky to take Cutthroat. I never would take it, and then I'd roll into Assassins the next turn, and I'd be like, oh man, I should have taken Cutthroat. Yeah, I'm down with that. So just now it just changes. You gain a Talon, you gain a Swain when you do Runic, you gain a Zillion when you do Broken Stopwatch. Very cool. Gain a Cho'Gath when you take Armor Plating. But can you? I don't even think you can get offered Armor Plating without Colossus already on your board. But I guess if you're going to 2-star Cho'Gath, I guess that's cool. Or you're rerolling. Okay, I'm down. Cool. Augment updates. Okay, I don't need Mortdog to tell me about this. Let's look at this. So, oh, the Mana Reeve went down. I didn't realize it was 65%. So it did get nerfed down to 50%. Okay. Attack speed is getting nerfed because they just buffed this, but now it's granting a Lulu. They just buffed this on live recently. Okay, Duet. HP goes down, but now grants a Senna. Okay, I'm fine with that. Disarm duration. Oh, God bless. That needed to go down. I think it just needed to be flat nerfed anyways. But now grants and Warwick. Okay, cool. This is going to be so broken if you're going to play reroll Kimtex. So broken. Because you reroll Warwick and Tryndamere. And they're both challengers. So this can be so broken with that. Okay, lifelong learning. It goes to 3. 5 total. Oh, it'll still be 5 if you win the... Oh, it'll be 5 if you win the round. It'll be 3 bit. Oh, 3 when you survive. Sorry, 2 regardless. So 5 if you do the thing. Yo, Spank73. Yo, thanks for the follow. I need to turn alerts back on. I have them muted from when I played an attorney. So it's a good reminder. Yo, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. One for all. Now grants an Ash. Is he a syndicate? Okay, whatever. Payday now grants an Ash, so she must be a syndicate. Okay, Portable Forge. Oh, I realize you guys can't see over my camera right here, but Obsidian Cleaver is getting nerfed, 70% to 60%. Pirates now grants a Quinn. Okay, cool, nice. That's really good. Self-Repair now grants a Zillion, and the repair time takes longer, so that is a nerf when you're seeing this. Cool. Shrug It Off now grants a Sejuani. Very cool. Oh, okay. I love that they did this because here's something here's like a pro tip. In set 6, whenever they started making it to where you gain champions, those augments were so good early game because it helped you hit your eco thresholds. Like even if you weren't going to play that unit and you just take the trait and you sell it, that's 2 gold or 3 gold or whatever it was. Well, right when they introduced it, a lot of them were 3 gold. And that was just broken for your early game econ. As well as like even if you don't sell the unit, that is 2 gold that you got for free. You know, it's being shown in unit value. And you don't have to buy that unit from your shop. So it still saves you money regardless. See what I mean? Okay, Stand Behind Me grants a Blitzcrank. Oh, that's kind of good. Unstable Evolution. Fixed a bug where 3-star champs with items were getting more stacks than intended. Oh, really? Okay, now grants a Rek'Sai. Very cool. Oh, he probably talks about this for a long time. Augments updated. Tier 2. Armor plating now procs 1 time at 50% HP, giving 3 seconds of vulnerability. Now grants Cho'Gath. So it doesn't double proc now. Yeah, it was kind of broken, so I'm down with that. Okay, whatever. But it gets you Cho'Gath. Cool. Broken Stopwatch now grants a Zillion. Will never appear in 1/4. Okay, you can't get Broken Stopwatch at 1/4 anymore. I'm down with that, and you get a Zillion. Very cool. So if you get offered this late game, and you're like, oh, I have a 4 clockwork angle. You won't have to like roll for a Zillion, so you'll get a Zillion. Cool. Gold reserves. This is where you gain the damage stacking. Goes down, but you gain a Quinn. I don't know about that one. Instant Injection now grants a Warwick. Oh, cool. Very cool. Dude, everything is pointing towards reroll Kimtex. Are going to be like a very standard build. Very good. Junkyard now grants an Ezreal. You don't need that. That's fine, but that's cool. Junkyard's already good on its own. Sharpshooter now grants a Lucian. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I like that a lot. Oh, especially if you're playing like a... Oh, never mind. I was about to say, especially if you're playing like Cogmon, then you get Sharpshooter. And I was like, wait, what? No, very cool, especially if you're rerolling Lucian. Smoke Bomb now grants a Talon. Yeah, very cool. Probably doesn't need it, honestly, but it's fine. Spellblade, just be consistent. Grants a Swain. Cool. Probably doesn't matter. Titanic Force will never appear on 1/4. Okay, yeah. Titanic Force really sucks on 1/4. So that's cool. Tier 3. Tier 3... Omnivamp Celestial Blessing is getting buffed. Huh. I don't really have any thoughts on that right now, but we'll see how that goes. You know, that might just be buffed because of like all the new units and stuff, and it needs to be buffed. I don't know. So I don't really have a big opinion on that. Cybernetic Streak getting buffed. I'm down with that. And Forcer Soul has been removed. Oh, shit. Okay. I don't really have many thoughts on that. Okay, cool. I'm down with that being removed. High-end shopping now grants 5 gold. Will never appear on 1/4. I'm down with that because this is the fastest 8th you'll ever take in your life. High-end shopping if you take it on 1/4, or it is the fastest 1st place you'll ever take in your life. So I do not like this appearing on 1/4. So I'm down with it disappearing because it feels like sometimes you have to take it, and if you have to take this one, you're guaranteed a weak early game. So, but now that it grants 5 gold, it honestly is probably good early game. But maybe it'd be too broken. Okay, this is going to be really good taking mid game though, or late game. Down with that. Makeshift Armor 3 is getting buffed. That's strange. Makeshift Armor is broken. but maybe it's not as good as in the new set. Socialite Soul now grants 8 gold. Okay, I'm down with that. Socialite Soul is kind of hard to take a lot of times. Woodland Charm will never appear on third augment option. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, it's not good. It's really good on first and second augment, or especially first augment. Oh, more augment changes, tier changes. Okay, Share the Spotlight is going from tier 2 to tier 3. Oh, because they're like they buffed it. They buffed Socialite. Socialite now has a 4th tier, has a chase straight. So I'm kind of down with that. And it grants a Senna. And it's 150% bonus. This is a prismatic. So you would only take this if like you already know where the thing is and you're already utilizing Socialite. Oh, especially if you're like carrying a Senna, that'd be pretty cool. Cool, I'm down with that. That seems really strong in the situations where you take it. Chemtech Overload. It's getting buffed. Grants a Warwick, grants a Zach. Oh, I thought Zach got removed. Oh shit, Zach didn't get removed. You can reroll Zach, Warwick. Oh my god, you can reroll Zach, Warwick, and Trinimir at the same time. I mean, it's just like rerolling Zach, Warwick, and Lysandra, except for that Trinimir is a challenger, so that's pretty cool. Okay, Runic Shield. Grants a Swain, grants a Vex. Tier 3 removed. Okay, yeah, tier 3 was kind of broken, so okay. Especially if you got tier 2 and tier 3, unkillable. Okay, more augments, more than 80. 80 new augments, guys. Three's Company, random 3-cost champions. 3 random 3-cost champions. Oh, that'll be really fun to play around. Okay, Blue Battery, after casting their ability, your units restore 10 mana. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like a team-wide buff. Oh, and it has tiers. Oh, shit. Okay, that's going to be fun to play. Cybernetic Uplink, your units equipped with an item will gain 150 health and restore 2 mana per second. Oh, 2 mana per second. Oh, it's like Socialite 2, the nerfed version. Oh, nice. Your units are immune to crowd control for effects for the first 12 seconds of combat. That is what I like to see. Now, that is going to be either broken or useless. Like, depending on how they balance it. Probably broken. If you're playing Aurelia, can you imagine playing like Aurelia and you just don't have to put QSS? And she's just dashing all around the fight? It'd be crazy. Golden Gifts, gain 1 golden and 1 gray loot orb. Oh, wow. Like a fortune orb. Love the AP augments? Yeah, we'll see some here. Oh, yeah. They added like Knife's Edge, but for AP. Magic and true damage from your unit's abilities can critically strike. Magic and true damage from your unit's abilities can critically strike. So it basically gives you assassin buff, right? It's the assassin innate, right? Know who you're going to fight next. Gain a Zephyr Future Sight. This thing is going to be so broken in high elo. And you can get a buffed version where you get the other version. Radiant Zephyr. You can get a Radiant Zephyr on the buff version. I will probably not be taking this very often because I just can't be bothered to sweat that hard. But this is going to be really good. Like if you're like really trying to sweat out a victory. Tiny Titans, your tactician gains 35 health and has 135 max health. So this seems really broken, but it's a prismatic. It seems really broken, but the problem is this is a prismatic. And just think about it. It gives you 35 health. If you take this at the beginning of the game and you make your little legend have 135 health, just think about what you would actually gain. So right now you gain 8 gold per turn from Metabolic Accelerator. And I don't know if Metabolic's getting deleted, but you gain 8 gold per stage, or 8 health per stage. It used to be 10. I think it's 8. And if you do the math, it's about the same. It's actually a little bit more, I think, it's about the same. I think it's 38 or I don't know. I did the math earlier, but it's not as good as Metabolic Accelerator, and Metabolic was a tier 2. That's what I'm trying to describe. And the reason is because it gives you health. And so if you take this at the beginning of the game, you will always be last pick for carousel, even if you're lose streaking. But it still does help you econ. So it's not like it's terrible, but like you can lose streak by taking this and gain like insane econ. But the problem is usually one of the benefits of lose streaking is that you're going to gain get carousel priority. So you can always get like 3 costs, you always get the item that you want. So this augment, my first thoughts are it kind of sucks, but there'll be situations where it is really OP, but I don't even think it's as good as Metabolic, which is a tier 2. So I'm not very hyped on this. I think this is really good if you have like, you're about to die, you have 5 HP, and then like you get offered this, you're like, boom, 40 HP, let's go. Except for, you're still down a prismatic augment if you take this like to stay alive. So that doesn't even guarantee that you get good placement. I'm not a big fan of this augment. I think it kind of sucks. But I'm sure it'll be broken at some point. Maybe it's broken right now, but it doesn't even seem as good as metabolic. Like, it seems definitely not as good as metabolic. Oh my god, we got a bunch of stuff. What up, Gashado? Okay, treasure trove, gain. All right, we're just gonna go through these fast. Gain 1 blue and 1 gray loot orb. All right, yeah. Gain 3 random 3-cost champions. Yeah, we just talked about that one. Free combo later. Champions on your board permanently transform into random champions that cost 1 or gain 3 magnetic removers. Yeah, so you, oh, it's cool, the 3 magnetic. Yeah, so you can have like, yeah, so if you have a bunch of 2 costs on your board, they'll upgrade to random 3 cost. That'd be really fun to play around. Oh, especially if you have a board full of 4 cost and they all update the, dude, what? What? Wait, what? Wait, did they say the same star level? Like, what if you had a 2-star 4 cost and they would automatically upgrade to a legendary unit? What the hell? Okay, what? Okay, keepers. At the start of combat, your units gain adjacent ally. Your units gain adjacent allies at 125 health for 8 seconds. Did they word that weird? Maybe I'm tripping. But they gain a shield. Cool. Oh, it's keepers. Oh, okay. When your unit receives a critical strike, they deal 100 magic damage to nearby enemies. So it's just electro, but every time you crit. When your units receive a critical strike. Oh, it's like Bramble. Oh, okay, I see. And like Electro. Weird. Your units attacks deal magic damage equal to 2% of their maximum health. Oh, cool. It's like a Giant Slayer for your whole team, but like a weak Giant Slayer. Arcane Nullifier. Your units' abilities ignore 20% of the target's MR and reduces healing. That's pretty good. Oh, it's like the AP version of the other one. Weak Spot. Because sometimes you would take Weak Spot even in AP builds just to get the healing reduction if you didn't have a Morello. So this is like healing reduction. Wow, this is great. This is great. I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. You don't have to build Morello in every single comp. Let's go. If you get this, you don't have to build Morello. Nice. All right, Luden's Echo. It's just a Luden's Echo. Okay. When your units cast ability damage, it deals AoE. Okay. Your units start the combat in the back 2 rows gain. So it's like Knife's Edge, but for backline. I love that they're adding stuff like this. Very cool. Phalanx. Your units that start combat in the back 2 rows gain. Oh wow. Why is it called Phalanx? I know what a Phalanx is, but Phalanx is like a wall of soldiers. So I don't know why it's called Phalanx. Because it's back 2 rows. Doesn't make sense to me. Oh well, whatever. I'm upset as a history buff, but I get it. Whatever. All right, your units. So this is just Knife's Edge, Battle Mage. It's just Knife's Edge for AP. Meditation, your units without items equipped restore 3 mana per second. Oh, this is really good if you're playing like an enchanter bullshit build and you don't itemize any of the other enchanters. That's pretty good for that. I like that. Cybernetic Uplink, your champion's holding an item. Oh yeah. It's just cybernetic, but they gain 2 mana as well. Cybernetic Shell, it's cybernetic, but you gain armor. What a friendly guy. Blue Battery after casting an ability. Yeah, we just talked about that one. Archangel's Embrace. Upon casting their ability, your units gain ability power equal to 20% of their maximum mana. Oh, very cool. It's like old Archangel. Okay. Second Wind. After 10 seconds of combat, your units heal for 50% of their missing health. Very cool. Really good on Chemtex, wouldn't it be? They get like a double Chemtech proc. Anyways, Triforce, or maybe it'd be better on non-Chemtex because it'd be too much. But anyways, your 3-cost champions gain only 3 costs. Oh, wow, so specific. It just gains a bunch of stats. Is Arcana still around? Yes. So play Archangel's Embrace. Oh, I mean, I'm gonna play whatever. Yeah, I'll play everything. Swift Justice, your enforcers permanently gain 2% attack speed after each combat. Permanent? Oh, nice. Wow. Okay, cool. Gain additional 2. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm excited to try that. Debonair champions take 25% less damage. Gain a Leona. Okay. Stored power. Your Hextech champions permanently gain 1 ability power each time they are hit by your Hex Core pulses. Gain a Swain. Okay. Oh, I love all these stacking things they're adding to the game. Very cool. The first time a hex deck, you already know there's gonna be so many people who are gonna be upset about these because they're like, oh, then it forces you into a playstyle, and you know, you're just mad because bad, honestly. But yeah, I mean, if you get offered only those, but surely you don't get offered those unless you have the trade active. I bet that's how they're gonna do it. Okay. Anyways, Hex Nova. The first time a Hex Deck champion drops below 60 health, they increase nearby enemies' maximum mana, so they mana poison. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, you can put it on assassins, and they always mana poison backline. That's pretty sick. But I guess assassins already have that. Oh, okay, so it's good on everybody. Your team counts as, or the assassins already has their own augment for that. Hex Deck, okay, yeah. Concussive blows, strikers critically strike, stun their target. Huh? Huh? They stun the target for 5 seconds, or it can be refreshed every 5 seconds. Man, this is going to be so broken on Aurelia. Holy shit. IE Aurelia? Going to be stunning everybody she hits? If she doesn't get a reset, she stuns them? That sounds broken. After every 2 attacks, strikers gain... Oh man, imagine comboing this. Gain 75 critical strike chance on their next attack. Wow, IE Aurelia with this is going to... Dude, the damage is going to stack so hard. What the hell? Striker Heart, your team counts as having additional striker, okay. Free healthcare. All units from Chemtech trait, as soon as they, all units benefit from the Chemtech trait as if they were Chemtech units. God damn it. This does not affect the number of Chemtech units. Gain a Warwick. Okay, sorry. Gain the unit of a challenger trait, okay. And then the last tech is gain your units gain the effect of being a hex tech. All right, they're the same traits. But just for different, or same augments, which for... It's gonna take forever to go through, man. Okay, all right, let's get it. All right, Treasure Trove 2. Gain 2 blue and 1 gray orb. So it's just the buff version of the other one. Golden Gifts 1. Gain a golden loot orb that is from a golden loot orb. Oh, okay, yeah, that's from Fortune. I was trying to say Fortune this whole time, but I forgot that Mercs also do orbs, so I don't even have to like... So yeah, golden orb, cool. Very good stuff will be in there. 2 true 2s. Gain 2 random 2-star 2-cost champions. That sounds pretty fun. Very good for win streaking early game. Holy shit. Gain 3 random 4-cost champions. 4 score, guys. Okay, you can be offered this at 1-4, by the way. Think about that. Imagine on 1-4 you have 3 4-cost champions. What? Oh man, imagine you get like Jin, Braum, Ori. What? Okay, Future Sight 1. Yeah, you just gain a Zephyr, and you know you're gonna fight next. Jeweled Lotus, magic and true damage. Abilities can critically strike. Yeah, we already talked about that. Keepers 2, so it's just Keepers 1, but Keepers 2. Arcane Nullifier, Arcane 1, but Arcane 2. Very cool. Like it. Electro Charge. Yeah, these are just the tier 2s right here. Woodland. So at the start of combat, your highest Woodland Trinket. At the start of combat, your highest attack speed champions create 2 400 health copies of themselves. Highest attack speed. Your highest attack speed creates 2 400 health copies. Oh, so it's like the reverse where you gain more damage. Okay, it kind of sucks, but maybe it's good. Probably good. It's probably really sick early game. Your units are immune to crowd control effects for first 10 seconds. Okay, that sounds broken on like Aurelia, something like that. Weak spot, your units attacks ignore 40% of the target's armor and reducing health. Oh, so it's just weak spots. And these are all tier 2s: Backfoot, Phalanx, Battle Mage, Meditation, Cybernetic Shell, Second Wind, Archangels, Double Trouble 2. I don't think we talked about Double Trouble. You have exactly 2 copies of a champion on your board. They both gain 45 AD, 45 AP, 45 armor, 45 magic resist. And then when you upgrade it to a 3-star, there's a copy of a 2-star on your board. Or you get a copy of a 2-star so that you can play multiples. That sounds really weird to play around. And I'm sure there'll be a really good play style to do it, but it sounds really weird and a little bit comp specific. Down with 4-score, Built Div. I think Built Div got removed. I think that's what I heard GV8 say. Anyways, Thieving Rascals. Maybe I'm wrong. Free Yordles from the portal. Free Yordles from the portal. That's fun to say. Have 35% chance to arrive holding an... holding an item component? The fuck? Huh? They have a 35%. You have 30. Think about this. If you're playing Yordles, you have a 35% chance every round to receive an item component. What? Okay. What? Okay, they added a lot of broken stuff, so maybe it's going to be one of those cases where everything is broken, so nothing is broken. Maybe it's that. I love when games are balanced that way, by the way. It's so fun. Debonair, you get a Debonair emblem and a Syndra. Very VIP, when an ally dies, they grant Debonair VIP 40% of their max HP for the rest. Okay, so it's like one for all, kind of. Or the thing that was in Imperial. Was that one for all? Is that what it was called? I don't remember. No, it's not called that. But you know what I'm talking about, the Imperial thing. Hextech crest, okay, and then Striker crest, cool. Okay, tier 3, let's get into the tier 3 ones. Golden gifts 2, gain 2 golden orbs. I'll actually read these tier 3 ones because they do some crazy stuff. Not all of them. Treasure trove, gain 3 blue and 2 gray. That's neat. High 5, gain 3 random fire cost units. Can this be offered at 1-4? Can this be offered? I need to know. Because it doesn't say that it can't be, and that they usually specify if it can't. That's crazy. Just like crazy. Anyways, Radiant Relics. Open up an armory and choose 1 of 4 Radiant items. Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, that sounds so fun. Gain a massive golden egg that hatches in 5 turns. Dude, this is spooky to take, but so good if you take it at the first augment. Future Sight. Know who you're going to fight next. Gain a Radiant Zephyr. Yeah, that is going to be broken, but I probably won't use it that much because it'll be too sweaty. Whenever a unit, oh yeah, this is just tier 3, tier 3, tier 3, tier 3. Tiny Titans, yeah, I've already given my thoughts on this one. Your Tactician heals for 35 health, grows larger, and has 135 max health. I think the actual iteration of this is not very strong. I bet some people are going to think this is broken, but I do not think it is strong because it is. If you actually get this at the beginning of the game, the math works out to where metabolic is more valuable. But also the reason why metabolic is good is because when you use metabolic, your health is low when you're lose streaking, and then it's high when you're win streaking. So it's low when you're lose streaking, so you can get better item priority. But the fact that your health is always going to be high until it's low sucks. But I mean, this can save your game, I guess. But it is a prismatic, so it's like, is a prismatic worth 35 health? I think not. But sometimes it's going to be useful, of course. Weak spot 3, back foot 3, flame mix 3, battle mage 3, meditation 3, cyberlink, or cyber. Blue battery 2. I'm just curious on this one. After casting your units, gain 20 mana. Your whole team has a blue buff. That's nuts. Second wind 3. Your units heal for 100% of health. That sounds really good. We already talked about these. Triforce 3. Let's look at this one. Your 3 cost champions gain 433, 43. That's pretty good. And these are crowns. Anything else more? Anything else you got for me? Anything else? You got anything else? Oh, okay, cool. That's it. All right. Well, that is it. Talking about that. If you guys are watching on the video, I appreciate you guys coming by for the video. If you guys are watching the video version of this, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good night, good day, wherever you are. Hope you're doing well. See you guys. Bye.